Hello and welcome. I'm Matthew Msingati, the hybrid, the designer and a developer. In this video, we are just going to run through CorelDRAW toolbar. We are not going to get into details in all of these tools, but we are just going to pick up those that we are going to use most frequently, more especially as a beginner. Let's start with where we already are, a pointer. As you can see, once you are clicked here, you can point anywhere in the screen. This is just your default pointer. In this pointer, there is a freehand, some sort of pick. Okay, a freehand pick is when you have many objects in your canvas, and then you kinda want to select, but not in a rectangular or in a square form when you want to select your object, but you want to some sort of pick specific object, and then you can come here and use this freehand pick. And then as you can see, I will dodge some of the boxes here so that I can select these two. As you can see, this tool is selected. Let's just give it a different color. Okay, and then from then let's just quickly jump to this one. Okay, and then this is a shape tool. What a shape tool does, let's go back to the pointer. As you can see, when the pointer is pointing at any object, it some sort of highlights like the overall shape, the whole shape of the object, but it doesn't give you a chance to some sort of customize the object. Let's say, what if we want to change this shape to a some sort of a triangle? Okay, a three-cornered shape. Okay, with this pointer we cannot do that. We can only move, and also we can only change the overall shape of an object. So let's just zoom by pressing Ctrl plus. Okay, and then from then, this is a shape. Okay, we need to convert this, let's convert this to a curve. Now it's a curve. It means that we can work around it and change it. Okay, so we need to click this shape tool, and then from then, as you can see, now we are starting to see some handles in the corners where we can manipulate this shape. Okay, this tool is for that. Sometimes we want to quickly crop things and resize them, even maybe pictures or whatever. Then this is a crop option. Okay, as you can see, we have just cropped this shape into a smaller shape, and this is a zoom tool. Okay, when you've clicked here, what you can do, you can right click and left click to move this to zoom in and out. So as you can see here, I am right clicking, and here I am left clicking. Okay, important to notice here, if you are some sort of in this corner and you left click, as you can see, I can say it zooms out and in proportionally. But if you are more like in the center and you left click, as you can see, it zooms in into the center. Okay, now these are lines. Okay, let's start with the pen tool, since this is the tool that we are going to use the most in this course, and it's the most important. Okay, a pen tool, it's for you to draw custom shapes. Okay, you can draw a shape more like these ones, and then you can give it a color, or you can draw curves using a pen tool. All other tools are just some sort of variation of a pen tool. We are going to skip this one for now, since I believe it's a little bit childish. As you can see, I've never used this tool, and it's not something to worry about. And then let's go to the shapes tool. Okay, the rectangle tool. As you can see, this makes it easier for you to draw the rectangle. Okay. Okay, this makes it easier for you to draw rectangles. Okay, you can click and drag to draw a rectangle. Okay, let's delete this. What if maybe you want to draw a rectangle that will fit exactly in your canvas or in your page? This is very important shortcut or a trick. Most cases you are going to have some objects that are already in your design. You are going to have objects that are already in your design, and you wish you can just add a background, some sort of a color behind. So what you can do, you can go to your rectangle tool and just make sure that there's nothing that you have clicked here. You have clicked on an empty space, and then when you are here, you double click on it. And then when you are double clicking, obviously you are left clicking, and then you will have a shape there that will be at the very last in the background. What is interesting about this shape, it will take the size of your canvas. Okay, let's delete that. Okay, and then this is an eclipse tool. Okay, this is more like for drawing circles. Okay, there's something that I didn't show you on this rectangle tool. Okay, here you can click and draw different rectangular shapes as you wish. But what if you want to draw a perfect square? Okay, you just click here and press Control on Windows and left click and drag wherever you want to go. As you can see, now this shape maintains its proportion. It remains a square, okay, a perfect square, similar to the eclipse. Okay, when you want to draw a perfect circle, you just press Control. As you can see, once you release Control, you can change this into funny shapes, but once you press Control, it's locked and it's a perfect circle. Delete that. Okay, these are custom shapes. In here, the only shape that I usually use is this one. It's the star. Once you clicked on the star, the same with other shape tools or shapes. This is where you can move it into whatever custom shape, or you can just press Control and lock it. And then here, what you can do, you can increase your star corners, okay, as you wish. Okay, so this tool, I usually use it to create a spark effect. Let's say I'm creating a packaging for a toothpaste. Okay, I'm in South Africa. We've got a brand called Colgate. Let's say I want to make a sparkle in somebody's tooth just to show that this is pure white and it's shiny. I usually use this star. We will get into details about that. And then from then we've got your typing tool, okay, or your text tool. I think this is the most tool that we also going to use because it's for typing a text. Okay, so you click here and then you can type here Matthew. Okay, and then from then you are going to click your pointer and then you can resize this. As you can see, this resize proportionally. The reason is I'm holding shift while I am resizing it. So if I can release the shift, as you can see, this is how it grows. But when I'm pressing shift, it grows like this. Okay, so this is the text tool. Okay, the other tip about the text tool, you can quickly create a paragraph, okay, using the text tool without some sort of clicking a text and converting it to a paragraph. We will get into those details later, but this is a text tool. You can convert this into a paragraph text. This you can use when you are creating magazine layout or books. Okay, this is where you want to have a rectangular area where you will type. Maybe let's say you want to have 2 columns, you can set this into 2 columns. Okay, but there is a shortcut to that. Instead of clicking this and then converting it to a paragraph, you can just click this shape tool and use this shape tool like a pointer, drag and drop, using it as it is. So meaning that you just click, not drag and drop, sorry, you just click and drag. Okay, that's what I meant. So you can just click and drag using it, then it gives you a paragraph tool automatically, so you can type whatever you want to type. Okay, these are just basic lines. I haven't used these the most, except when I'm drawing technical drawings like plans or something, which is not something that I do most often, and also this as well. Okay, and these are just like effects, and I'm not going to get into all of them. Okay, but I'm not going to explain a lot. I believe these effects, whatever happens here, that's what it is. It's more like a picture is worth 1,000 word. That's what this does. It's a drop shadow. Okay. And then this is a contour. This is one of the most important tools here. This what this does, it creates some sort of an inner or an outer shape, more like creating a container. Let me quickly show you what I mean. Okay, as you can see, it creates a container around this. Okay, as you can see, but now at the moment this container is attached to this. By clicking Control K, you can separate the tools. Okay, since I'm already here, let me just show you the use or the importance of this shape tool in printing industry. In this contour, in printing industry, you might have a picture. Can I quickly get an image? Okay, my apologies for making this tutorial a little bit longer, but I just want to illustrate this point. Let me go to downloads. I think I can get a picture there. Let me take which picture? This picture. Sorry about that. Where is Corel Draw now? I don't see Corel Draw. My apologies about that. Let me do it like this. Okay. So in printing, we normally have some pictures that we want to print. Okay. In most cases, you only want this, let's say this React logo. You don't want everything because the finished product will be cutting around it. Okay. So what you will usually do, you will trace this logo, trace around this logo. Okay. Obviously, this is not going to be perfect. I'm just going to give you an example. Okay. You will trace around this logo. Okay. Trace around it. Nice. Okay. Let's quickly see what this looks like. Okay, as you can see, now you want to cut around it. Okay, it's more like maybe a 2 millimeters away from it. Okay, maybe one of the options to do this is to draw again the same thing. Obviously it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect because you are a human being. You might make mistakes. Let me just quickly check my pen tool. Okay, you might make mistakes. As you can see, things are not going to be proper, and there's a lot of things that you can do which are not cool. And the other option might be, as a beginner, you might think I can quickly copy and paste this, and then as I'm scaling it, I will click shift so that it can maintain the proportion. Okay, as you can see. But believe me, as much as it looks like that's what it is, but you can observe here that this distance, it's a little bit bigger than this one. Okay, it's a little bit bigger than this one. Okay, as you can see, this is not the ideal way of doing it. But now let's introduce the tool that I have shown you, which is a contour. Very important. You just click here, and then from then you click this shape, and then you drag outside of it. As you can see, it creates some sort of an equal an equal contour, a container around whatever that you have. Okay, as you can see. Okay, so now you've got a nice Control K to separate these, and then let's click the black shape. Let's click the black shape, and then change the border. As you can see, you've just got a nice contour or container over it, and you can use this as a cut contour where the rolling machine or whatever brand that you are using will be able to print this picture, and then from then it will use these lines as a cut contour. Okay, and it will give you a very nice, maybe I have shifted this, that's why this doesn't look okay, but I think you get the idea. My apologies for some sort of taking a detour or changing, deviating a little bit, but I wanted to give you an essence or the importance of this this tool. And also there are other many uses of it. Here I think I'm going to only jump to the envelope. Okay, the envelope, it's more like creating, let me for now call these funny shapes. Okay, let's say we've got this shape, then we can go to the envelope. Okay, click the envelope. As you can see, now it has changed. It has got more options than normal. And then from then you can start to bend these and change them according to your own will. Okay, as you can see. Okay, let's continue. And then we've got your transparency, which this one also I believe it's like an effect. It will explain itself. As you can see, this has been shown, so you can change the transparency as you wish. One other trick on transparency, okay, you can create some sort of a gradient, okay, a fading transparent from top to bottom or from the bottom to top. You take this tool as it is, you start where you want to start, you click and then you drag. Okay, as you can see, we've got something like a linear gradient there. You can change the angles. Okay, I hope you get the idea. Okay, and then there is an eyedropper tool for copying colors. Okay, this is an eyedropper tool, as you can see. So it's for sampling colors. That means the color you have sampled, and then you can use this paint bucket to copy the color to that one. Okay, and then lastly here we've got an interactive fill. An interactive fill achieves the same effect as the linear, some sort of that linear gradient that we saw on the transparency tool, but this one does the same thing with colors. For instance, you can click where you want to click here and drag. Okay, click and drag. As you can see, it has got original color, but here it has got white. This white is not transparent, it's a color white. Okay, so you can change here, as you can see, and change these accordingly. Obviously you can choose to choose a circular option or a linear one in whatever way that you want. Okay, and then from then here we've got a smart fill. This is also very important. Okay, let me just show you what the smart fill can do for us. Okay, let me duplicate this. Okay, I'm not going to tell you more about other shortcuts. Okay, let's say I'm creating, let me just change the orientation of this so that this can be meaningful. Okay, let me make this one small. Okay, sorry about that. Let me make this smaller so that this can be more like real life and meaningful. My apologies for the delay. Okay, so this is where we are. As you can see, this looks like a speaker. Okay, a hi-fi speaker. Okay, let's say we've got this background. As you can see, it's on top. Let me send it to the back. And we've got these circles that are in front. Okay, so now what I want one shape, one combined shape. Okay, that is this outside shape. Okay, let's say minus these holes here, so that this can feel like a see-through. For instance, now if I put another shape behind, I won't see that shape because these circles, they are not transparent holes, they are just circles. Okay, as you can see. Now with this paint, smart fill tool, I can take it as if I'm pouring a paint around here, which the paint won't get inside here and it won't get inside here, as you can see. Now when we move this new shape, as you can see, it's more like a see-through. Guys, I'm Matthew Msingati, the hybrid, the designer and the developer. If you feel like this has added your value into your overall understanding of CorelDRAW, please do me a favor and support the channel by subscribing. See you on the next one.